Well, in a space of 6 days, Chelsea have been battered by Brighton in 2 different competitions. They knocked them out last Saturday from the FA Cup. I think they beat them by 2 goals to 1, all to nil. And today it has been Brighton 3, Chelsea 0. And guess what? Brighton are like, we are here to stay, and they're obviously going to be giving you a headache and a beating of your lives. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Now, remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in affordable smartwatches. Guys, if you need an affordable smartwatch, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. I repeat the number, +256 70 99 88 665. That is Mono Gadgets, and they'll be really flaunting to you or presenting to you those watches as you want them to be. Now, how did this game of football really commence off? In the 27th minute, it was Koro Mitoma went ahead, obviously put Brighton ahead. Then Yankuba Minte, 38th minute, went ahead to double the lead, and in the 63rd minute, he went ahead to see to it that all went on into the back of the net. And guys, there is a start that has gone ahead to obviously be brought in Chelsea, and it's really very, very shocking because Chelsea hasn't registered a shot on target, and this is the very first time, you know, I think in, is it 14 games, for Chelsea not to have a shot on target. So it was really very, very bad for Enzo Maresca's side because they've been really given a beating that his bosses are really going to ask for answers after their defeat. They've been annihilated, and that is the side of Chelsea, and their quality is really good. But we don't know why in the recent past Chelsea hasn't gone ahead obviously click on well when it has gone ahead obviously come into what we call delivering results. Now, when you look at Brighton, they had 13 shots, Chelsea had 8, 5 shots on target by Brighton. Chelsea had no shot on target, 30% ball possession by Brighton, and Chelsea had 70% possession, and meaning that the manager of Brighton was like, let me surrender the possession to the side of Chelsea, right? And I utilize them and really hit them on the break because I have players who are really good onto the ball. That is it. Then Chelsea had 70%, and it's very hard for a team to be having 70% possession and not register a shot on target, meaning that in the final third they really looked bad. 320 passes completed by Brighton. Chelsea completed 717 passes. 78% passing accuracy by Chelsea, 78% passing accuracy by Brighton. Chelsea had 90% of the passing accuracy. 12 fouls committed by Brighton, Chelsea committed 15. 1 yellow card to the side of Brighton and 2 yellow cards to the side of Chelsea. 2 offsides to Brighton, 3 offsides to the side of Chelsea. 2 corners to the side of Chelsea and 9 corners to the side of Chelsea. So that's how everything went ahead obviously pan out at the side of the Amex Stadium, and Chelsea need to pull up their stockings to see to it that all doesn't find themselves really getting their manager sacked, because you know the owners of Chelsea are really trigger happy. Don't you know that? I think you all know that. Now, the manager of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, has come out and said the following, that we feel really sorry for the fans who've come here in the moment and position we are in. We are 14 games to go. Probably we need to do much better than what we've done tonight. And by the way, they need to do better because in the next 14 games, I tell you, a lot can happen. You know, a lot can happen and lots of things can change. He said again, there are many things we need to do better. I feel pressure always. Not only now, it was the worst performance since I arrived. So he has gone ahead obviously dubbed this as the worst performance for Chelsea ever since he arrived for the club of Chelsea. And he needs to obviously find these players back into the right mentality, because Chelsea reached an extent of even competing for the trophy. You remember the days when, if at all they had gone ahead to win their games, I think were they 2 games, they would have gone ahead obviously go on top of the Premier League table, but they ended up losing their game. So it shows you that they need to raise up and really pull up their stockings to see to it that all goes on well as the manager wants it. Then Enzo Maresca also went ahead to say that when you play these kind of games, in the moment Chelsea's in, winning tonight, you can go 1 point from third. You can make the gap better. If you perform in the way we perform tonight, there are many things that we have to do better. Obviously, there are many things they have to do better, and they need to see to it that all really resonates with what the team of Chelsea really wants. But I think their main goal is to qualify for the Champions League, and that is directly, like being among the top 4 teams into the Premier League. Lastly, he said sorry for the fans. It's not the right performance that we can offer, especially in this moment of the season. But now is the moment we need to stick together and go ahead and try to finish in the best way. You understand? So that's exactly what you're really getting in through from the side of Chelsea that really got battered by the side of Brighton. And Enzo Maresca is like, we went ahead and obviously gave you a beating, and you have to respect it. Now, before we get into what we call the table, the Premier League table, and how it's really looking, the goalkeeper, Verbruggen, came up and obviously had something to say. Not the goalkeeper for Chelsea. Verbruggen is the goalkeeper for the side of one team known as Brighton. He said, we felt a lot of control in the game, 3 goals and a clean sheet. What more can you ask for? We speak about it and train on the pitch for it. I saw him in behind and he had unbelievable touch. That's what the goalkeeper is like, saying that this is what they train for, and they're like, we've gone ahead to beat Chelsea, and it might obviously be one of those springboards to take us to where everyone wants us to be as a club of Brighton. So that's Brighton for you. They've gone ahead to give Chelsea a beating of their lives. 6 days, Chelsea has gone ahead to find themselves in a position of being beaten. How many times? Chelsea have been beaten twice by a team or by the same team, right? So, let's go to the table and see how the table is really looking. Liverpool is on top of the Premier League table, 24 games played, and they've gone ahead to win 17, drawn 6, lost 1, 58 goals scored, 23 goals conceded, 35 goal difference with a point difference of, with 57 as their points. Arsenal, 24 games played, 14 wins, 8 draws, 2 losses, 49 goals scored, 22 goals conceded. The goal difference is 27. They're having 50 points, meaning that the point difference between them and Liverpool is 7. And Arsenal has a chance to close them down to a Super 4 if they win tomorrow. Early Kickstarter away in the Midlands. Nottingham Forest, 24 games played, they're having 47 points. Chelsea, 25 games played, they're having 43. Meaning that if they won today as Chelsea, they would have gone ahead, obviously, go to 44 points, closing in on Nottingham Forest. Man City, 24 games played, meaning that if Man City wins, I think they're playing today with Newcastle, they go ahead of Chelsea, meaning that they would have gone to obviously get back into the top 4 position, in the 4th position. And the unit has been really long since Chelsea last went ahead, obviously, since Man City last went ahead, obviously, be into the 4th spot. And Newcastle, 41 points, they are tied with Newcastle and they're playing one another. Bournemouth, 40 points, Brighton, 37 points, Aston Villa, 37 points, and Fulham is having 36 points. That's what we're ahead, obviously, getting through from the Premier League table, and you now know exactly where we are. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below on why Chelsea has gone ahead to lose 2 consecutive games against it's the same opponent in 2 different competitions. That's what I had for you. Rokani David remains my name. Second video of the day, and I'm really returning with a Ben White update, who is ready to obviously take on the side of Leicester City. And I'm going to be telling you how Arsenal might obviously line up when Benjamin White really comes back. Not so? So, we out. It's a 5. Fingers out to everyone watching in through. We love you, and this channel loves you, and continue to subscribe. You know our target, 30,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching in through, and bye-bye.